dude, what is that? Oh my god, fucking go! Run!
From eerie sounds from the forest, bizarre shapes lurking in the shadows, to clear footage of the legendary Bigfoot. These are the strangest cryptids and creatures ever caught on camera. This camper hid a trail camera in a distant spot in the forest. What he saw passing in front of it terrified him to the bone. The owner said that considering the distance, he estimated that the creature was probably twice the normal size of a human, casually wandered past the trail camera and into the forest. Could this be the legendary Bigfoot? Many claim it looks too thin than expected. What do you think? It seems this hiker wanted to show off his climbing skills, so he filmed his journey to the top of the mountain. But he ended up capturing something even more impressive than the view from the top. While climbing, he noticed a black dot in the distance. When he zoomed in with his camera, he realized it wasn't just a dot. It was a real Bigfoot walking among the pine trees. Compare it to the pine trees. It looks way bigger than a normal human, making this footage quite likely as some of the best footage someone ever caught. This snowboarder became one of the few to capture something strange on camera. It all started when he decided to film his epic descent down a steep trail with forest on both sides.
What the hell?
But what he and his friends didn't expect was to see a creature at the edge of the forest. It looked like a monkey, but stranger. People said that figure was in fact Bigfoot, but I am not sure. The footage is not that clear, and comparing it to the trees makes it look rather small for a Bigfoot, doesn't it? These eerie sounds were what a group of friends heard one night while driving home. To their surprise, the sounds didn't stop and only got worse. To this day, they don't know what kind of creature made those noises, but they're sure it wasn't anything harmless or ordinary. Thankfully, they were in a car and could leave quickly. Who knows what might have happened if they weren't? When this woman heard her dogs barking like crazy on her farm, she got up the courage to check it out, and she was in for a surprise. Something was after her chickens. Hiding near the clucking hens and geese was a strange creature lurking in the bushes. All she could see were its ears sticking out of the tall grass as it waited for her to leave so it could get back to hunting. Many people don't believe in Bigfoot, aliens, or anything paranormal. Maybe it's because they haven't seen something strange, or maybe they just don't want to believe. But this video might make them think twice. A man set up a camera in the forest at night, hoping to catch something unusual. What he recorded was far more than he expected. The creature wasn't human. It was massive, towering over the trees. Some believe it could be a forest cryptid, an ancient being that has lived hidden for centuries, avoiding humans. Others suggest it might be a biological experiment gone wrong, an escape from a secret lab deep in the wilderness. Whatever it is, its movements seem deliberate, as if it knows it doesn't belong in our world, but is determined to protect its territory. This man heard strange noises in his stable late at night. He grabbed a flashlight and camera to see what was happening. His horses were terrified, acting as if something was very wrong. When he looked closer, he found something shocking.
Come on, man. What?
Behind a barrel in the corner was a small black creature with a huge head. It looked like an alien, with a tiny body and a massive brain. Was it just hiding, or did it have a reason to be near the horses? Whatever it was, this is a mystery that might never be solved. You've heard of the rake, right? That pale, thin creature people whisper about in fear. Everyone says it's just a scary story, but what if it isn't? A group of explorers decided to find out for themselves and went into an old, abandoned house deep in the forest.
Did you hear that? Let's get up. Come on.
And in the shadows, they saw a pale and bony creature, like something not of this world. It looked just like the rake from the stories. But why would anyone go looking for something like that? Did they think they'd find nothing? Or did they want to prove the legend wrong? Maybe they disturbed something ancient, something that doesn't like visitors. The video might be a bit blurry, but it's clear enough to see something strange. These two guys were playing football on the street, just having fun. Everything seemed normal until the ball went off course. One of them went to grab it, and that's when things got weird. Hiding behind a pole, an alien figure appeared. It was ridiculously thin, like two sticks holding up a massive head. Classic alien vibes, right? The boy froze. His face said it all. Encounters like this make you question how many times we're being watched without even knowing it. The next footage shows something a boy captured above the water. When he saw something moving, he ran to the shore to get a better look, only to realize he'd never seen a creature like this before.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What?
Mom, you see this?
Oh no, what is that? Oh my god, that is so scary.
The boy filmed something that looked like a huge snail and called his mom, but she didn't know what it was either. Some people online think it might be one of the forms aliens can take, making the story even more mysterious. This video takes us deep into the snowy wilderness of Michigan. Two hikers, fearless and ready for adventure, thought winter's bare trees would make their trek easier, but they had no idea what was waiting for them.
Or how far it is away. Holy shit, did you hear that?
As they moved deeper into the forest, an odd sound stopped them in their tracks. One of them suddenly screamed, pointing towards something darting behind a tree.
I heard something. Holy shit, what's that?
Holy crap, dude, we gotta go get that closer.
A black, hairy figure was sprinting through the snow, too fast to be human. Could it be Bigfoot, Caught off guard by unexpected visitors? Or is there another creature roaming the cold woods, one we've yet to name? Whatever it was, it didn't seem happy to see them. The only thing scarier than the forest during the day is the forest at night, but this man was brave enough to take that walk. Hiding behind a tree, he watched the forest come alive, and he saw something he'll never forget. Thanks to his courage, or craziness, depending on who you ask, this man recorded what might be the best proof that Bigfoot exists. And thanks to him, we can watch this video from the comfort of our own homes. If there's ever proof that aliens don't look like they do in cartoons, it's this video. This creature, alien, or maybe something else, looks completely different.
Still.
Look at this pink, slimy creature. The weirdest part is it seems to have spots where eyes and a mouth should be, but there's nothing there. It's so strange that it makes you wonder what else is out there, hidden from us. Maybe it's better if we never find out. If the story of this strange alien creature surprised you, wait until you see what this hunter found in the forest. While searching for a spot to set his trap, he spotted a creature under a tree, something he had never seen before. At first, he thought it was a field mouse, or maybe a small ferret. But after watching the video a few times, he noticed its snout was way too long to be either of those. This eerie story takes us to Christmas Eve, 2014, in snowy Minnesota. A cozy family night turned into something straight out of a nightmare. It all started when the family dog began barking like crazy. At first, they thought it was nothing, maybe another animal, but the dog wouldn't stop.
We're real scared of them. Rap! You stay here, Rap. You stay here.
It stood firm, barking at the forest as if warning them of something they couldn't see. When they went outside, things got worse. The dog refused to turn away from the trees, and then they saw it.
Oh, there it is, right over there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We better get back inside, guys.
A dark, scaly creature slipping deeper into the forest. Whatever it wasn't natural. Was it some kind of reptilian predator or something even more terrifying? Like a creature from another dimension? Either way, I wouldn't blame this family if they never spent another Christmas in the woods again. This video is pure gold, straight from a police dash cam. It started as an ordinary night shift with the officers casually chatting. Then, out of nowhere, something darted past their car on the left side, snapping them to attention.
Years old, had the farm, daddy's farm, still got the land, and anybody coming on my property looking for no good, I'm gonna shoot them.
Absolutely. Whoa, what the heck?
What the crap?
What was that?
Did you see that?
Yes.
Holy.
The darkness hides most of the details, but one thing stands out. Black, hairy legs moving fast against the lit roadblock. Could it be Bigfoot sneaking through the night? The idea of this legendary creature casually crossing the road in front of police officers is both bizarre and thrilling. You can almost picture their faces, frozen in disbelief, as they witnessed something that most people wouldn't believe. What do you think? How often do these creatures roam so close to us, unnoticed? Some people are seriously brave, Who else would stand so close to Bigfoot and act like it's no big deal? Well, this man did. He set up an ambush in the middle of a dense forest in Alaska, camera in hand, and just waited. His wait paid off quickly when he spotted something big and black moving through the trees.
Oh shit, there it is again, there it is. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is, it's right behind that tree.
Yes, it was Bigfoot, but instead of running, the man stayed and realized he was one of the few to ever see it. Let's just hope Bigfoot didn't see him. Imagine this. You finally sit down on your terrace after a long day, ready to relax and enjoy the sunset. But then, out of the corner of your eye, you spot a tiny human-like figure.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit.
At first glance, it might look like a small man, but those oversized ears tell a different story. Many believe this could be a duende, the mischievous creature from folklore. Some say they hide in forests, caves, or even homes, stirring up trouble wherever they go. They're known for sneaky tricks, hiding objects, scaring children, or just causing general chaos. But what about this one? Was it spying on this young man? Or perhaps it was planning its next prank? You know what amazes me? The idea of someone walking through a forest at night like it's nothing. What do they even hope to find out there? Personally, I'd stay home and watch a horror movie if I wanted a scare. But hey, everyone's different, and these boys were way braver than I'd ever be.
Dude, what the fuck is that? Shine your light over there.
One of them led the group deep into the forest to show them something strange. At first, it seemed like a joke. Maybe he'd just thrown an old doll in the middle of the woods to scare them. But then, something happened that made their hearts stop.
Dude, what is that? Oh my god, fucking go! Run! Oh my god!
What had been just a creepy toy a few minutes ago started moving. It wasn't just a doll anymore, and it showed them not to take things for granted. Do you think these kids ever went out after dark again? In modern Japanese folklore, there's a creature called the ningen. It's a mix of a whale and a human, almost like a stylish mermaid. It has a face, really long limbs, and pale blue skin. Some say its eyes are huge, like dinner plates, while others think they're tiny dots. But this story was just part of fairy tales, until recent footage from the cold Antarctic waters changed everything. When you see how closely this creature in the ocean matches the folklore description, it's hard not to wonder, could it really be a ningen? It fits the description perfectly, and honestly, it looks even more exciting than the story itself. Have you ever come across a creepy creature or seen something you just couldn't explain? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Imagine you're out hiking in the forest, enjoying the tranquility, when suddenly you hear a deer barking. What am I talking about? Well, watch yourself. That creature you just witnessed barking in the clip is known as the muntjac, a species of deer. These majestic creatures move with a grace and attentiveness that's truly remarkable. Just watch how they carefully navigate each step. Muntjacs, also called barking deer or rib-faced deer, are small deer native to South Asia and Southeast Asia. They've been roaming the earth for millions of years, with fossils dating back to the Miocene period. These deer are not only fascinating, but also incredibly agile, making them quite elusive for predators. And that got me thinking, imagine having one of these creatures as a pet. It's an intriguing idea, isn't it? A rare find indeed. This footage from the 90s, discovered by Sir Erwin Saunders, has some truly spine-chilling and astonishing content. In this vintage clip, we catch sight of a bizarre goblin-like creature traversing through a mountainous terrain. It's diminutive in stature, with elongated legs and a hunched back, not to mention a mysterious bag slung over its shoulder. The creature seems wary, glancing around cautiously as it moves. Witnessing such a fantastical being roaming our world is undeniably bizarre, and makes one ponder its intentions. What could this goblin-like entity be planning? What is it so vigilant about? And perhaps most intriguingly, what is concealed within that bag? Interestingly, some viewers speculate that this footage might be from a movie, but after scouring the internet, no such film seems to exist. If this is indeed genuine, it's time to safeguard our valuables. Who knows what other fantastical creatures may be lurking out there, waiting to be discovered. This next piece of camera footage is one of those that's hard to believe, but if it's real, it's pretty unsettling, to say the least. Yep, that's the pants ghosts that's been spooking folks in a California neighborhood. In this video from a home ring camera, we see the view of a house front when suddenly something really bizarre appears in the frame. It's a human figure, but with no upper body, just pants and shoes. Yet it moves like any ordinary person would, walking along as if nothing's out of the ordinary. It's both creepy and kind of funny at the same time. The homeowner, whose ring camera caught this strange sight, steps out of his house after hearing the doorbell, only to be greeted by the sight of these disembodied pants running around. The whole scene is just downright weird and bizarre. Personally, I'm skeptical about whether this video is real or if it's been computer generated. But whoever did it, if it's fake, did a pretty convincing job. I'll give them that. If you think you're really lucky, well, watch this video, and then tell me if you still feel like the lucky one. This clip from Canada shows a couple of enduro riders in a seriously intense situation. From the GoPro footage of one rider, we see them stopped in the forest, trying to help their friend whose bike got stuck in the woods. But just when they thought things couldn't get worse, they did. Out of nowhere, a massive brown bear appears and charges straight toward the stranded biker. Luckily, the biker senses the danger just in the nick of time and bolts, leaving the bike behind. The other bikers quickly rev up their engines, making noise to scare off the bear. And thankfully, it works. It was a seriously close call, and that biker was one lucky dude. But you've got to give props to his quick thinking and awareness of his surroundings. If he'd been just a tad slower, things could have ended a lot worse. This clip was making rounds on the internet, leaving netizens in a bit of shock, as it captures the sight of the extinct Tasmanian tiger caught roaming around a property. What you just saw in the video was captured on a security camera and it shows a Tasmanian tiger-like creature roaming about. This creature looked exactly like the extinct Tasmanian tiger. From its tail to its head, the Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, is a carnivorous marsupial that's been extinct for nearly a century. The man who uploaded this video mentioned that this creature came for his pet dog twice in the day, but unfortunately the camera was turned off at that time. This creature, from its appearance, seems pretty rare, and even the way it walks suggests it's an alien creature to the surroundings. These Tasmanian tiger sightings aren't that rare to us lately, which makes us wonder if this animal really went extinct, or if they started hiding. But why? In the video captured, he explains what he found lying around on the roadside. It's a skull with some rather unusual features. At first glance, it resembles something from a deer, but upon closer inspection, it's unlike anything we've seen before.
This is a strange horned skull. It's just been found here at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville.
This skull has a long nose with two horns protruding from its head, along with large eye sockets. Additionally, its mouth is filled with small, saw-like teeth that appear quite sharp, suggesting it could be a predator. Unfortunately, the lower half of the skull is missing, which makes it challenging for us to determine exactly what it is. Forest camping adventures are usually a lot of fun, but at any time, things can take a surprising turn. In this video, recorded by a man during a camping trip with his family, we spot a gigantic humanoid creature in the distance. This creature appears exceptionally tall and seems to be covered in thick black fur. It's bending down, as if collecting something from the ground. After some time, the creature apparently senses that it's being recorded and makes a hasty escape, bringing the video to an end. Judging by its appearance, it certainly resembles the legendary Bigfoot, although it's possible that it might be someone playing a prank in a Bigfoot costume. Regardless, whatever it was an incredibly captivating sight for the family on their camping adventure. This video was posted on Facebook by a user who claims to have been stalked by an unknown creature in his house, and in the video, he manages to capture this eerie encounter. The man in the video is visibly frightened and uneasy, attempting to show us the source of his fear. He explains that he had been hearing hissing noises coming from his backyard, and now he's ventured out to investigate what might be causing it. As he explores the area, he pans the camera toward his shed, where something strange is peeking out, and this thing seems responsible for the hissing sounds. In a trembling voice, the homeowner calls out to the mysterious presence, but it remains silent. Fearing the unknown, the homeowner hastily retreats, and you can clearly see the fear in his eyes as he makes his escape. It's a truly unsettling encounter, and it's hard to comprehend the terror of having something unknown lurking in your own home. Have you ever witnessed a gymnastic fox? This video, originating from Stowe, Vermont, was captured by a security camera. In the footage, we get a glimpse of a backyard, and the fox enters, likely through the fences. However, as the fox ventures in, we can see from the house's security camera that the house owner and their two dogs come out, with the dogs giving chase to the fox. The fox notices the pursuit and displays quick reflexes, swiftly running away. What follows is a truly remarkable sight. The fox executes an impressive leap, effortlessly clearing a 6-foot fence in a single leap. It's quite amazing to witness the agility of this nimble fox. After this remarkable feat, the dogs must have been left in awe by what they had just witnessed. This video comes from a group of tourists who were on an adventure in the boreal forest region, and they managed to capture a sighting of the mighty Bigfoot on their camera. In the video, we're presented with a view of the dense woods, and in the distance, a black creature is hunched over. The camera then pans to the side, revealing a large group of tourists with their cameras, all observing this astonishing sight. The creature appeared to be hunched, making it a bit challenging to estimate its height, but it did seem to be of substantial size. Some might argue that it could be a gorilla or ape, but in Canada, there are no known animals like that. Towards the end of the video, we can also see a person in a red shirt emerging from the woods. It's a bit confusing why someone would venture so close to a creature like that. This video was shared on Reddit by a homeowner who recorded a chilling entity haunting his house, and it's something straight out of my worst nightmares. In the video, we see the homeowner performing some sort of ritual with smoke, seemingly to ward off whatever is frightening him.
I know, bud. I'm not afraid, man.
He then heads towards the basement, and as he opens the door, a dark and eerie figure is standing at the other end of the stairs. The figure is undeniably creepy and unsettling. When you pause and zoom in on its face, you can discern its eerie, human-like features. However, when the homeowner switches on the light, the mysterious figure hastily retreats. With bravery, the homeowner follows, but to his surprise, he finds no one there. Suddenly, he hears cries coming from above, and he rushes back up the stairs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
However, as he's ascending, the door suddenly closes on its own, trapping the homeowner in the stairwell. I'm not sure what happened next, but since the homeowner uploaded this video, I believe he's safe. These animals are adapting and becoming smarter with each passing day, which honestly terrifies me. The incident in this video was captured by a wildlife photographer who was perched high up on a tree. Out of nowhere, a black bear appeared below and casually started strolling towards the photographer's post. To everyone's amazement, the black bear slowly approached the tree and began climbing the ladder. It navigated the ladder just like a human would, effortlessly making its way closer to the photographer. However, as the bear approached, the photographer, understandably concerned for his own safety, called out to the bear.
Hey, what are you doing there? What are you doing there?
Upon hearing the photographer's voice, the bear seemed startled and promptly climbed back down the ladder and moved away. While this encounter was incredibly fascinating for us viewers, it must have been an incredibly frightening experience for the photographer. If the bear had decided to attack, there would have been nowhere for him to escape. Some people believe in the concept that we all live in a simulation, where unexplained events are considered glitches. After seeing this video, I'm beginning to understand their point of view. This video was recorded on the Orange Trail by a passing car, and it captures a view of the woods with deer. However, there's something remarkably odd about these deer. They are completely still. It's as if they're frozen in place, almost like statues. What's even more strange is that there are multiple deer. One logical explanation could be that they're being cautious about the approaching vehicle and remaining still to assess the potential threat. However, if that were the case, you'd expect them to at least move their heads as the vehicle goes by. The fact that they did that real-life hanging makes it seem like another curious glitch in our simulated reality. This video was recorded by a teenage boy who was walking his dog on a forest trail at night, for God knows why. In the video, we see them casually strolling along the trail. But something appears to be bothering the dog. and it seems distressed. The boy tries to figure out what's troubling his canine companion, but he's left confused. As they continue their walk, the video ends without anything unusual happening. However, upon rewinding the video, we can spot a figure standing behind a tree, silently stalking the boy and his dog as they walk. This mysterious figure looks like a person wearing a white mask, but some viewers have suggested it could be a skinwalker. Whatever it may be, it's undeniably eerie, and it's concerning that the boy didn't notice the figure at that moment, and it is lurking for them for God knows what reason. Videos like this one also make me consider adopting a dog as a pet. In this video, we get a glimpse of a backyard with a toddler standing next to a goat. It all seems cute at first until the goat gets some idea in its head and starts headbutting the poor toddler. This could have been quite dangerous for the little girl if it weren't for the superhero dog. The dog springs into action like a true superhero, chasing the goat away from the little girl. The dog continues to pursue the goat until it leaves the property. It's a relief that the dog was there to protect the girl, because without the dog's intervention, it's hard to imagine what might have happened to the poor toddler due to the mischievous goat. Have you ever seen a rooster standing up for its flock against a fierce predator like a wolf? In this backyard video captured by a house camera, we witness a scene where two hens and a rooster are peacefully feeding on the grass. Suddenly, they all become alert as they sense the presence of an intruder in the area, and that intruder is a wolf. The wolf approaches the hens, but it's the rooster that steps forward to confront the danger. The rooster acts as bait, diverting the wolf's attention. The wolf chases the rooster in an attempt to catch it, but the rooster displays remarkable speed and agility. After a long chase, with the rooster skillfully evading the wolf's attacks, the wolf eventually gives up and retreats. This remarkable display of bravery and selflessness from the rooster is truly awe-inspiring. The rooster has demonstrated why it is the leader of that flock and why it's willing to protect its companions against even the most formidable predators. Most cryptids and mysterious creatures tend to prefer living in remote, rarely visited sites. In a video, we get a glimpse under a bridge. As the camera person explores further, a strange figure comes into view lurking there. At first, the camera person couldn't believe their eyes and decided to zoom in on the figure. This enigmatic creature, realizing it was being observed, quickly hid in the darkness beneath the bridge. When the camera person comprehended that they were faced with something entirely unfamiliar, they fled from the scene in a hurry. After watching this video, several questions arise in my mind. Firstly, why was that person under the bridge in such an isolated place? Secondly, what could be the motives of this unknown creature lurking there? And why did it choose to remain hidden from the camera person? In a TikTok video posted by a user named IamLandy, a jaw-dropping scene unfolds in their backyard. The video shows the roof of a house, and to everyone's amazement, there's a gigantic anaconda making its way across. The sheer size of this colossal snake is incredibly impressive and somewhat intimidating. This massive snake moves slowly across the roof. Then suddenly, it pokes its head out from a nearby tree, startling the children who are watching from below. It then effortlessly continues its journey from one tree to another. It's astonishing how this enormous creature navigates through the trees with such ease, despite its size and weight. What's strange, however, is the family's reaction to this extraordinary visitor in their backyard. Instead of being frightened, they appear to be more excited and fascinated by the presence of this massive beast. I find trail cameras fascinating because they can capture scenes we can't witness in person due to safety concerns. This video is from a trail camera placed in the heart of the forest to document the activities of black bears. In this trail camera footage, we can see a cautious black bear approaching the camera. Suddenly, the bear charges at the trail camera, attacks it, and then quickly retreats. Black bears are known for their strength and ferocity, and their attacks can be incredibly powerful, capable of even damaging something as sturdy as a tree. It seems this bear might have been irritated by the camera's flash. The way it attacked is genuinely unsettling, especially when you imagine yourself in the place of that trail camera, facing such a massive and powerful creature coming toward you like that. This video is from a TikTok account, and it captures a harrowing encounter between a hiker and a bear. In the video, we see the hiker following a massive bear. It appears that the bear was peacefully going about its own business when the hiker's presence and touch disrupted it. When the hiker touched the bear, it suddenly turned back, took a moment to figure out what had touched it, and then launched an attack on the hiker. The hiker reacted swiftly, but unfortunately, the bear managed to bite his hand. Thankfully, the hiker survived the encounter. To me, it was quite foolish for this hiker to disturb such a powerful and wild animal like the bear, especially when the bear was clearly minding its own business. One of the scariest things you can witness on a road trip is a Bigfoot lurking in the woods, and this unfortunate family saw exactly that. In this video, we see a view of the dense wood's edge, and there in the distance, a massive black creature is hiding behind a tree. The family, recording from their car, spots this creature. Aware that it's being watched, the creature attempts to conceal itself further by crouching down. This creature appeared massive with a wide frame body and a very humanoid walk. However, the size of the Bigfoot in the video seems to be more like an average human, raising doubts about its authenticity. In my opinion, this video appears a bit fake, as the Bigfoot's size resembles that of a human wearing a Bigfoot suit. Many people believe in the devil, picturing it as a scary being with two horns on its head. But have you ever imagined actually encountering one? In a video from New Mexico, we can spot a strange figure on top of a fancy structure. This figure is quite unsettling, with glowing, evil-looking eyes and a big tail. It's also very tall and has a pale white body. Strangely, it seems like this creature noticed the person filming it, giving the camera an eerie stare before disappearing into the darkness. The locals who captured this video claim to have seen this devilish creature on multiple occasions. They say it only reveals itself to a select few in the dark of night. From creepy critters to a truly bizarre domestic scene.
You can't be inside the house. It's dangerous.
Forget dogs and cats. This family has a rather unconventional companion, a full-grown bison named Boom Boom. Yes, you heard that right. How does one even begin to house-train a bison? Boom Boom, with his massive bulk, has clearly made himself at home, showing scant regard for the furniture. He's in no hurry to leave. The whole scene is both bewildering and strangely funny. The owner seems remarkably calm, sharing the space with a wild animal. This might be a typical day for him. But it certainly makes you wonder, who's the real pet in this situation? Tricking him with food to get him outside is brilliant. My only question now is, do bisons get zoomies? Imagine that. Earlier, we encountered some unsettling insects. Now, let's shift focus to a fascinating one. Observe this stick insect. With its stillness and perfect camouflage, you could easily mistake it for a mere twig. Its brown coloring and slender, stick-like limbs allow it to blend seamlessly with its surroundings. It's easy to take the beauty of nature for granted, to overlook how evolution has shaped such incredible and diverse creatures. This is a reminder that even the smallest beings can be marvels of adaptation. Earlier, we witnessed a tense standoff between a bear and a hunter. Now, prepare to see a bear's ruthlessness in action, from a chilling first-person perspective. You hear the desperate cries of a sheep. Camera light cuts through the darkness. The source of the terror is chilling. A black bear, its jaws clamped on a sheep. The farmer fires a warning shot, hoping to scare the bear away. The sheep struggles free, but the bear isn't retreating. Instead, it's enraged. It rushes directly at the source of the disturbance. Panic ensues and the recording abruptly ends. Sadly, in the wild, safety is never guaranteed. Encounters like this remind us how unpredictable and unforgiving nature can be. Fingers crossed for the farmer's safety. This is why respecting nature's power and protecting wildlife habitats is crucial. Nature constantly reminds us of its duality, both awe-inspiring and potentially dangerous. After witnessing a bear's predatory power, prepare to see its majestic beauty. Here, a bear takes a leisurely swim in a teeming river. We instinctively expect chaos, a frenzy, as it catches its next meal. Yet the fish simply part around the bear, making way for its passage. The bear, for its part, seems utterly oblivious to them. Is this a brief moment of peace in the predator-prey relationship? Is the bear simply not hungry, or do the fish possess a greater understanding of the bear's lack of intent than we do? This perplexing scene challenges our views of the natural world, leaving us marveling at this surprising display of coexistence. Earlier, we pondered the question, are we alone in the universe? This video might offer a chilling answer. Russell Elliott captured this footage at his home in Black Forest, Colorado, an area with a history of unexplained phenomena, just minutes from the infamous Black Forest haunted house. After witnessing strange lights in the woods, he ventured into his shed with only a flashlight. It's eerily dark. We barely make out shapes. His horses are visible, and then a sudden metallic clang. He desperately scans the darkness with his camera and catches this.
Come on, man, what?
Panicked, he flees. Let's freeze the frame for a closer look. So tell me, if this isn't a hoax, could this be proof that we're not alone in the universe? That figure is undeniably alien. Nothing could convince me otherwise. Would you dare venture into the Black Forest to find out for yourself? On that unsettling note, we'll leave you to ponder the possibilities. Time to dial that creep factor way back up. Picture this. A beautiful snowy winter night. The perfect time to just snuggle in bed and sleep soundly. Well, that's almost what this person got to do. Until laughter shattered the silence, they peeked out and captured this. What do you see? A group of friends sharing a cozy winter moment. Absolutely not. The streets are deserted, the whole block blanketed in untouched snow. Not a soul in sight. So where'd that laughter come from? And more importantly, why is that swing moving? Who is using it, or who's using it right now. If I were that person, sleep would be off the menu tonight. Actually, I'm not sure I'll be sleeping well after seeing this either. Finally, let's end on a positive note. Amidst the unsettling and unexplained, there are moments of pure wonder. So let's turn to Mother Nature for a moment of pure joy. Isn't this incredible? A person reaches out to gently touch an octopus, and this remarkable creature responds in kind. It delicately wraps its sucker around their finger, almost like a tiny hug. It lingers for a moment as if saying, "I appreciate this." Then slowly, it releases their finger and retreats into the water. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Nature never fails to amaze us. This video, captured by a security camera, unveils a peculiar and unsettling scene unfolding during the night. The camera, likely set up to monitor the surroundings of a house, instead records an eerie encounter. A humanoid creature with glowing eyes is visible. As the figure walks down the path, it does something strange. It lies down flat on its stomach and then pushes up the front part of its body with its hands. When it does this, we can see its glowing eyes again, which adds to the creepiness of the scene. It's hard to say what this is. It does look like a person, but the behavior is very strange, and especially the glowing eyes or the hunched posture. The way it moves and the shape of its body are just not normal. You might say I am insane, but I doubt it could be human. Maybe one on some serious drugs. Filmed by a person sitting by a river under a large bridge, this video shows something unusual. It starts off peacefully, showing the bridge from below and the nice surroundings, suggesting it's a beautiful day. But then, something unexpected happens. The camera catches a glimpse of an odd figure, a humanoid creature that's hairless, gray, and doesn't look like anything typically seen. The creature's appearance is startling because it resembles what many people think of when they imagine an alien. Not from our world, mysterious, and unlike typical beings we know. It just appears out of nowhere, crosses the pillar, and then seems to disappear just as suddenly as it arrived. It's hard to say exactly what this creature is from the video alone. The fact that it looks so unusual and then vanishes without a trace adds to the mystery. It makes me wonder, are we alone in the universe, or is there another species that has been watching us all this time, and we did not notice, maybe even watching us from under our bridges? The video starts with a scene filmed by a person who is sitting in a car as they hurriedly back away from something. We soon understand why. The following seconds show a tense moment as two cars on the road are being frantically chased by a rhino. The atmosphere is charged with urgency as the massive animal charges after the cars, showcasing the unpredictability of wild encounters. As the video progresses, the perspective shifts dramatically. We are suddenly transported to the view from the back seat of one of the carts involved in the high-speed chase. From this vantage point, the footage becomes more intense and chaotic. The car is speeding away, trying desperately to escape the pursuing rhino, which is running incredibly fast, its determination evident as it seems intent on outrunning the car. If I were in that car, I would not have thought for a second to film, as I would have been scared for my life. It is such a tense situation, and I would have been more cautious when going in a safari. A lot of things could go wrong. The video, recorded by a trail camera set up in a forest, captures a lighthearted and amusing moment. It shows a black bear out for a nocturnal stroll in the woods. When the bear comes across a slim tree, it decides to use it as a scratching post to rub against and relieve an itch. What makes the scene particularly humorous is the bear's movements. As it scratches itself, turning and gyrating around the slender trunk, the bear unintentionally mimics the actions of pole dancing. The thin tree allows the bear to swing around it with ease, and its natural movements, meant purely for comfort, end up looking like a dance routine. I think the bear would have been a great pole dancer. Captured in the middle of the savannah during the night, this video shows a rare wildlife moment. We see a leopard in the midst of a hunt, focusing its attention on a porcupine. The scene unfolds with the leopard attempting to outmaneuver the porcupine to make it its meal. What turns this intense survival moment into a humorous scene is the porcupine's natural defense mechanism. The porcupine, equipped with long, dense quills, doesn't need to run or panic. It simply shifts its position slightly, making it incredibly difficult for the leopard to find a safe spot to grab without getting hurt by the sharp thorns. This interaction highlights the porcupine's unique adaptation for protection. Despite the leopard's agility and hunting prowess, it seems almost baffled and outmatched by the porcupine's prickly armor. The thorns effectively shield the smaller animal at every turn. I think that this is a humorous standoff in nature, showing that sometimes the best defense is just being unapproachably spiky. The video, recorded by a trail camera set up in a forest, captures an intriguing and rare sighting of a black coyote. Black coyotes are quite rare, making this footage particularly special. Typically, coyotes have a grayish coat, so spotting a black one is an unusual event that adds an element of rarity and interest to the video. This uncommon creature positions itself directly in front of the camera, offering a clear view of its unique behavior. The coyote begins to roll over on the ground repeatedly, which seems to be its way of scratching its back. The act of the coyote tumbling and rolling might look a bit playful or odd, but it's a common behavior often done to relieve an itch or perhaps even to mask their scent with the smells of the forest floor. These rare encounters are the reason why trail cameras are so important. They show us some things that we would rarely have the opportunity to see in the normal life. Caught by a surveillance camera positioned on the stairs of an apartment building, this video showcases an unsettling scene that seems straight out of a horror movie. Initially, the footage reveals a small, dark, furry object in the hallway, which could be mistaken for a regular animal. But what happens next is far from ordinary. Out of nowhere, a bizarre humanoid creature leaps into the hallway from the stairs leading to the next floor. This sudden appearance is so shocking that it seemingly causes a short circuit, plunging the entire area into darkness. Despite the brief and chaotic nature of the encounter, the camera manages to catch a fleeting glimpse of this eerie entity. The creature is tall and skinny, with a grayish skin tone that gives it an otherworldly appearance. Its head is disproportionately large, bald, and its features are unnervingly alien-like. The abruptness of the creature's appearance, combined with the subsequent power outage, amplifies the creepy atmosphere of the footage. This video leaves me with more questions than answers. What could that creature be? Is it real? Could this video be fake? I don't know what to think. Filmed by archaeologists outside during the night, this video will give you the chills. The only source of light is a flashlight, as they are clearly working on uncovering something hidden in the dirt. The atmosphere is already tense, given the context and the darkness surrounding them. As the person recording adjusts the camera, it inadvertently captures something chilling in the background. A set of red glowing eyes, lurking in the darkness just a few feet away from where the ritual is taking place. The abrupt discovery of these glowing red eyes in the near total darkness sends a jolt of fear through the spine. The intensity of the moment escalates dramatically when the cameraman realizes they're not alone. His reaction is very dramatic as he's overtaken by fear. With heart-pounding urgency, he does what most would in a moment of sheer terror. He runs, desperately wanting to escape from that place. I wonder what creature was lurking in the dark. Could it possibly be a ghost protecting whatever they were about to dig out of the earth? We are now presented a truly unusual sight. A serpent with two heads, each extending from the same body, observed on a rock. Despite its extraordinary dual-headed nature, the snake's movements and colors appear completely normal, displaying the typical behavior and patterning one would expect from such a reptile. The presence of two heads on a single serpent is a rare phenomenon, often attributed to a condition known as bicephaly, which is quite uncommon in the animal kingdom. This peculiar creature, behaving as any ordinary snake would, offers a fascinating glimpse into the natural world's capacity for extraordinary variations. I personally have seen some footage like this before, but it's always interesting to see how they manage to adapt and live this way. We are all unique and beautiful in our own way. The video captures a somewhat eerie scene, filmed by a person walking along a forest path that leads to an intriguing destination, an abandoned tunnel. This tunnel appears to be partially sealed off by large bricks, yet they don't entirely close off the entrance, leaving a gap at the top. As the camera gets closer, something unexpected comes into view atop the bricks. Initially, it's unclear what's resting there, but as the filmer moves nearer, the outline becomes unmistakably that of a man's back. It appears as though a man is just sitting there, casually perched on the bricks that block the tunnel entrance. The location is unusual and somewhat unsettling for someone to choose as a chilling spot, and makes me raise questions about what this guy might be doing there. This next clip from Florida gives us a clear reminder of why it's best not to mess with the wild. In this video captured by fishermen, the atmosphere is tense as they find themselves facing an unexpected visitor. As they fish minding their own business, when suddenly there's something approaching from the water in the background. As it gets closer, they realize it's an alligator. But instead of hightailing it out of there, they decide to joke around and keep recording. As the alligator gets nearer, it starts going after their fishing rope. At first, the fishermen find it kind of fascinating, but then, to their surprise and horror, the alligator turns its attention toward them and makes a quick leap onto their boat. Naturally, they panic and jump off the boat, realizing just how close they came to a potentially dangerous situation. After all, these predators are no joke. One bite, and they could drag you right into the water. I bet those guys won't be fishing for a while after that adrenaline-packed encounter. We've all seen fishing mishaps, but this video takes it to a whole new level with a modern twist that's never been seen before.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh,
Yep, you saw that right, fishing with drones. Sounds pretty ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, this footage was captured by a duo of friends, one of whom was determined to prove a point by catching fish using his drone. So, he rigs up a fishing line and hook below the drone and sets off flying it over a serene lake. As luck would have it, a fish takes the bait, and the friends erupt in laughter and celebration, thinking they've won the bet. But then, disaster strikes. The fish starts thrashing around, causing the drone to lose its balance and take a dive into the water, ending the video right there. It was quite the ambitious attempt, but as they say, it turned out to be an expensive fail. Who knows, maybe in the future, there will be drones that can fish for us without taking an unexpected dip. Ever wonder how crocodiles spend their days? Well, get ready for a laugh, because this video gives you a peek into the wild side. In this footage, we witness a rather amusing and intriguing sight. A crocodile leisurely sliding down a slippery slope into the water below. What's really amusing is how this crocodile makes it look so effortless, like it's done this 100 times before. You can almost imagine it thinking, "Yep, just another day at the office," as it glides down with ease. And hey, who can blame it? When you look around, it's clear this was the easiest route down to the water below. This clip just goes to show that even creatures like crocodiles have some smarts up their scales. They've got their own ways of making daily life a little more fun and convenient. After watching this, I can't help but wish I was that crocodile, sliding into the day with nothing but good vibes. This next clip is one of those that really gets under your skin. I mean, seriously, if this isn't some kind of trickery, I might be sleeping with the lights on tonight. Uploaded on Instagram with a chilling caption claiming it to be a ghost. This video presents a scene straight out of a horror movie. In the video, there's this eerie humanoid figure screaming and levitating like something out of a nightmare. It's got long, tangled hair, and its face looks like it's been through the ringer, all dried up and ghostly. After the scream fest, it just vanishes behind a pillar, leaving you wondering what the heck you just witnessed. People have been buzzing about this clip, throwing out theories left and right. Some think it's CG from a movie promo. Others reckon it's just someone in a freaky costume. But let me tell you, the way that thing moves and blends into the background, it's hard not to wonder if it's the real deal. Honestly, if this is just some clever editing, hats off to whoever pulled it off. In November, a bizarre and eerie video surfaced on a YouTube channel called Shimmy Jim Hog. According to the video captions, a homeowner captured this footage around 1:30 in the morning when he started hearing strange noises on his roof, similar to what he had heard the previous night. Armed with his camera, he ventured outside to investigate. As the homeowner stepped outside, he shared with the camera his curiosity about the mysterious sounds. However, to his horror, when he pointed the camera towards the roof, he discovered a truly creepy humanoid figure staring down at him. The man, understandably startled, stumbled backward and rushed inside to grab his firearm. Upon returning, the mysterious creature had vanished into the night. The creature appeared bald with a large, round head, but due to the low light, its facial features remained obscured. To me, this creature resembles what is often referred to as the Rake. Regardless of its identity, the eerie encounter left an impression of something with potentially malevolent intentions. This video unfolds in the Himalayas, capturing footage that left viewers in a state of fear and confusion. Two hikers recorded this scene as they explored the Himalayan range, spotting a large dark creature in the distance leisurely strolling around. This creature, entirely black and seemingly covered in a thick coat of fur, initially gave off the impression of a bear. However, as it came into clearer view, it became evident that it wasn't a bear due to its humanoid posture. Some viewers who have seen the video are skeptical, suggesting it may be the elusive Yeti. The Yeti, often described as an ape-like creature, has been a subject of folklore in the region. So, the question remains, what do you think this creature is? A Yeti, or perhaps something even more strange and unsettling than our familiar classifications? This video serves as a clear reminder of why it's crucial to keep a close eye on toddlers, even if it's just a few seconds. Hailing from Seattle, the footage captured by a home security camera unfolds in the backyard of a house. The camera captures a curious toddler taking tentative steps towards something in the distance, piquing their interest. However, the unsettling part is that what caught the toddler's attention wasn't the usual suspects like a cat, dog, or squirrel. It was a massive black bear. The toddler heads directly toward the imposing bear. Fortunately, just in the nick of time, the toddler's mother rushes out to retrieve them. Yet, as she gets closer, she realizes that her little one is running straight towards the bear. Acting swiftly, the mother catches her toddler and brings them safely inside. It's undeniably a close call, and we're grateful that the mother's quick actions averted a potentially dangerous situation. Thank goodness for the vigilant mom. A video was uploaded on Reddit by a user claiming to have a clip of a mountain beast captured on a bridge. In the video, you can see the edge of a forest and the shadow of what seems to be a bridge road. After a few seconds, a large shadow appears, walking on the bridge. The shadow is quite big compared to the bridge and moves around casually. Its outline resembles a humanoid, making it look like a Sasquatch. However, I'm still not completely convinced by the video. It's just a shadow, and we don't have any other evidence that this is some kind of Sasquatch. It's possible that it's just a person walking close to the light source, creating the illusion of a monstrous shadow. However, even if it was a human, I can imagine being really scared if I were there and saw that. Talk about fierce mamas. This video from Australia showcases a goose's incredible display of motherly protectiveness. The video captures two geese valiantly defending their goslings from a determined fox. The fox makes a move to snatch one of the vulnerable babies, but the mother goose reacts with lightning speed and aggression. She spreads her wings wide, creating a formidable barrier between the fox and her offspring. Despite not being the strongest opponent, the mother goose displays unwavering bravery in the face of danger. After several unsuccessful attempts to break through the goose's defense, eventually retreats. This footage beautifully illustrates the lengths animals will go to protect their young. It's a reminder that even the seemingly unassuming goose can unleash a fierce defensive instinct when its babies are threatened. Imagine walking down a bustling Indian street when suddenly a colossal creature emerges, causing chaos. This video from India showcases a close encounter with a wild elephant. In this footage from an Indian village, we witness a terrifying elephant attack unfold on the streets. The elephant appears visibly aggressive right from the start as it charges towards a group of people gathered in front of a shop. Despite their attempts to seek refuge, the elephant tracks them down and attempts to attack. Later, it rampages through another market street, scattering people in its wake. Fortunately, no one in the video sustained injuries, but such encounters are sadly not uncommon in India. Sometimes, these massive creatures, akin to the size of trucks, can unleash devastating force with their charges, capable of demolishing entire shops in a single blow. Ever wonder if Australia has its own Bigfoot? The legend of the Yowie continues to spark debate, and this video captured by a hiker adds fuel to the fire. The video, filmed in the dense Australian woods, shows a glimpse of a tall humanoid figure moving through the trees. The figure has brown fur and appears to be walking upright on two legs. While the posture resembles a human, the appearance of this creature looks like the legendary Yowie. The Yowie is typically described as a large, hairy creature ranging from 7 to 12 feet tall. This creature appears to be around 6 feet tall, raising doubts about its authenticity for me. Additionally, certain aspects of its appearance, like the sagging of its body, seem suspiciously artificial. Could this sighting be genuine? Or is it merely a man in a costume? Here's a video from Nepal, giving us a glimpse of what you might encounter during a forest safari trip there. Recorded by a tourist, this video captures a massive adult rhinoceros leisurely roaming around the streets of Nepal Forest Safari Camp. Initially appearing calm, the rhino seems to be enjoying its stroll. However, when it spots a man standing in its path, it feels threatened and charges at him. Luckily, the man manages to evade the rhino's slow charge just in time. With no interest in further pursuit, the rhino resumes its leisurely stroll through the town. This rhino, being an adult, might have seemed a bit aggressive due to the mating season. During this time, if they don't find a partner, they can become more assertive. Thankfully, the person who was charged managed to avoid any harm, and the rhino seemed to calm down afterward. Imagine you wake up one morning, go for your usual jog, and see this in your neighborhood.
What the heck is this?
Uploaded on TikTok by user Linzavian, this video is like a scene straight out of a nightmare. It shows a human-sized bat hanging upside down in a window frame, swinging slightly. This creature looks absolutely terrifying, almost like a twisted hybrid of a human and a bat from the depths of hell. While there could be a logical explanation, such as it being a Halloween decoration, or someone playing a prank, it still sends shivers down the spine. The mere thought of these giant bats potentially lurking around, possibly sucking blood, is enough to terrify even the most brave ones. Let's just hope it's nothing more than a spooky prank, and not a glimpse into a terrifying reality. Life on land is pretty simple and straightforward, but underwater, that's a whole different story. In this video captured by a hiker, we're treated to a strange sight beneath the water's surface. As the camera dips below, we spot the body of a deer on the seabed, but there's something eerie about it. We quickly come to realize that the deer is in the mouth of a crocodile, silently sitting there with its slain prey. What makes this scene more creepy is how close this person is to the predator. Just a small step into that shallow water, and they might be the one in the croc's mouth. So, folks, be careful when you go out in the wild. When I first stumbled upon this video, I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement, thinking that my childhood fantasy of encountering a real-life mermaid might finally be coming true. But as I pondered it further, a wave of genuine fear washed over me. The clip, hailing from Indonesia, showcases a group of rescuers gathered on the shore, surrounding a creature that resembles a fish, but there is something really strange about it. This creature has a really weird upper body, wrapped in cloth. Despite being swathed in fabric, the creature's tail moves, indicating signs of life. Judging by the reactions of the onlookers and the demeanor of the rescue team, it's evident that this is no ordinary fish. In fact, it seems to possess a humanoid upper body. Could it be possible that what they've stumbled upon is a real-life mermaid captured by Indonesian rescue guards? The creature's length is remarkable, easily spanning between 8 to 10 feet. However, the manner in which it's wrapped by the rescuers is undeniably eerie and leaves much to the imagination. Perhaps if they had provided us with a glimpse of the creature itself, we might have a better chance of comprehending the situation. Imagine yourself cruising down a highway, and suddenly, right before your eyes, a plane is making a landing. This video unfolds on Sunrise Highway, presenting a dramatic scene as a single-engine plane executes an emergency landing on the road. The pilot, Jim O'Donnell, skillfully navigated the situation after the plane experienced a technical malfunction. The individual capturing the video shared in a live TV interview that the plane came incredibly close to his car, creating a hair-raising moment as it seemed the wing might clip his vehicle. He added that the proximity was such that he could step out of the car and reach out to touch the plane. Remarkably, the pilot's expertise ensured a safe landing on the highway. Post-landing, the plane was towed away from the scene, and the good news is that everyone emerged from the incident unharmed. This video was captured by onlookers as they witnessed an avalanche cascading down from a mountain. Several cars were parked on the road below, and the avalanche, advancing towards them, posed a direct threat. Among the onlookers were the car owners, visibly frightened and concerned about the fate of their vehicles. Unfortunately, there was no way to halt the impending avalanche. As the avalanche reached the cars, it engulfed them, pushing some aside and burying others underneath. The destructive force of the avalanche resulted in damage to multiple cars before finally coming to a halt. The video concludes, leaving behind a chilling and distressing scene. Experiencing something like an avalanche destroying your car is undoubtedly a frightening and helpless situation. And in this instance, thank God that the avalanche wasn't more massive, sparring heavy destruction. Running a hair salon might seem simple, focusing on cutting and styling hair. But what if a surprising event involves a deer crashing through the salon's glass front? This video, taken by the salon's camera, starts with the salon owner busy cutting a client's hair. Out of nowhere, a deer comes up to the glass front, crashes through, breaking it, and enters the salon. As things get chaotic, the client and owner quickly move to the side, trying to stay safe. The salon owner, seeing her shop getting wrecked, is shocked and can't believe what's happening. Meanwhile, the deer, now inside, seems stuck and confused. Trying to get out, it turns around but crashes through the glass door on its way out. The salon owner, overwhelmed by everything, starts crying, feeling scared and worried about her shop.
Close the door back there! Oh my God! What's that from? You're flying! It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. Here.
Who's that thing was from?
Shit.
Even though it's definitely a scary incident, thank God that no one got injured or hurt. Deciding between getting a cat or a dog can be a hard choice, but after watching this video, my perspective got clearer. The footage recorded by a home security camera starts with a big bear casually walking around outside a house. Suddenly, something scares the bear, and it starts running away. It turns out the source of this sudden fear is a small but brave dog. The little dog fearlessly chases the bear, putting enough fear into the big creature that it decides to climb a tree for safety. The brave dog stands below the tree, barking loudly at the bear. As the dog explores a bit more, the bear, taking the chance, climbs down the tree and quickly runs away. This video really shows the amazing bravery of dogs, proving that even when they're small compared to the danger, they can be incredibly courageous. It's proof of the protective instincts and fearlessness that dogs bring into our lives. Being stared at or feeling someone lurking can be an eerie and unsettling experience on its own. But when you're unsure whether the thing staring at you is real or not, it adds an extra layer of fear. In this video, an explorer makes a creepy discovery while hiking in the mountains. They come across a small opening, and inside, they find a face constructed from stones, seemingly staring back at them. What makes it even creepier is that the face appears to be smiling, and there is a whole dark vibe about that smile. Also, there's a strange transformation noted by some viewers. At the beginning of the video, the face might not have been smiling, but as the camera zooms in, it seems to smile directly at the camera. This experience is truly chilling, especially considering it's in a remote mountain area where it's unlikely someone created the face for tourist purposes. Trail cameras and Bigfoot sightings often go hand in hand, leaving us wondering whether these legendary creatures truly exist. In this trail cam footage, we can see a dark black figure lurking behind a tree, attempting to remain hidden from the trail camera's view. However, after some time, it approaches a bit close to the camera, allowing us to discern some of its features. The creature appears to be covered in a thick coat of black hair, and its overall shape resembles that of a classic Bigfoot. Moreover, since we can only see its upper body frame, it's evident that the creature is quite wide and towering in stature. So, what do you think this creature was? Was it merely a buffed-up gorilla or a genuine sighting of the mighty Bigfoot? While hiking in the forest, it's essential to be aware of potential animal predators to ensure your safety. However, what about trees? Can they host such things? In this video, captured by a hiker on a forest trail in Canada, we can see a figure that resembles a human standing on top of a tree in the distance. This figure appears to maintain its balance effortlessly, without the need for hand support. It moves around, and it has human-like features, including skinny arms, a head that resembles a human shape, and long hair. People who have viewed this video have suggested that it might be an experienced tree climber, possibly a local forest resident. Nevertheless, the ease with which this figure stands on the tree is both unsettling and remarkable. It raises questions about the potential presence of skilled climbers in the forest canopy and adds an intriguing layer of mystery to the wilderness. This video was posted on Facebook by a user named Aristo, who was convinced that he had captured Bigfoot on his camera. The video starts with the cameraman running and breathing heavily, as if he had spotted something in the woods and was either trying to capture it on camera or possibly even running from it. After a moment, the cameraman stops and focuses his camera on the distance, revealing a massive dark black creature that resembles an ape making its way through the bushes. This confirms that the cameraman was indeed chasing after this creature. As the cameraman moves a bit closer, he captures another glimpse of this creature, and this time we see it standing upright. Its posture is unlike that of a gorilla, more reminiscent of a human. It's also quite tall and has long arms. Nevertheless, I want to believe that it was indeed an ape or a gorilla. Otherwise, my fear whispers that it must be Bigfoot. This Indonesian homeowner caught a hilarious moment on camera. In the clip, we can see a large snake could be seen slithering by the homeowner's front door. And she got a bit of a scare. In the moment, she tossed a slipper at the snake, thinking it would scare it off. But something unexpected happened. The snake actually grabbed the slipper in its mouth and made a quick getaway. It's funny to see this large snake slithering away with a slipper dangling from its mouth. While the situation is definitely unusual, it's important to remember that the snake was likely just trying to defend itself and escape the homeowner's reaction. The video ends with the snake disappearing into the field, slipper in tow. It makes you wonder what would happen if these thief snakes got common and went after something a little more valuable, like our phones. People have talked about goblins for a long time, often in stories and legends. After watching this video, some might start thinking that goblins could actually exist. The video was recorded by a biker wearing a GoPro camera on their helmet, giving us a special view. In the video, we follow the biker as they ride along a trail, their motorcycle making a loud noise. Out of nowhere, a small, naked, human-like figure appears in the distance. This creature notices the approaching biker and tries to hide in the nearby bushes. The biker, curious about this strange sight, stops the motorcycle and tries to see where this mysterious creature has gone. This little creature, with its small size, exposed skin, and odd look, does resemble what some people might call a goblin. But the big question is, why was this goblin-like creature in that place? Was it searching for hidden treasures, or did it have some other unsettling reason for being there? This video takes us to the Mojave Desert, where an oil field worker captured something unusual while on the job. While working at the site, the worker noticed movement in the distance that drew their attention. They quickly started recording and managed to capture a truly scary sight. In the video, we see a tall, humanoid figure slowly walking along a trail. The creature's gait is peculiar, and it appears to be hunched over. Its long, elongated hands are reminiscent of a Bigfoot. After a brief stroll, the mysterious being disappears behind a bush. Some viewers have speculated that it could be a skinwalker, but based on the creature's appearance, it seems more likely that it was a local forest-dwelling Bigfoot. Whatever it was, it undeniably presented a strange and mysterious sight. This video is like something from a nightmare. It was recorded by a security camera and shows a view of a house driveway. Right at the beginning of the video, a humanoid creature that walks on all fours comes into view as it approaches the house. As this creature gets closer to the camera, its appearance becomes clear. It is completely naked with a human-like body. At first glance, you might think it's just a person acting strangely. But the way this creature moves on all fours, hunched over, is incredibly unusual. It displays remarkable agility as it moves all around the house, coming into the view of multiple cameras. The motives of this eerie cryptid remain unknown, but I'm quite certain that they were far from friendly. Two friends were out for a night ride on their snowmobile in the Canadian wilderness, and they ended up having an unforgettable experience. This video, likely recorded with a GoPro or a mobile phone, shows their snowmobile traveling through the snowy forest. The light from their vehicle illuminates their path, and they have their loyal dog with them. They're having a good time, riding through the snow, when suddenly, their dog starts barking and acting anxious.
What are you barking at?
The friends are puzzled at first, trying to figure out what's bothering their dog. Then, out of the darkness, something truly eerie becomes visible. A tall, humanoid figure standing there. The friends quickly realize what their dog sensed, and they hit the gas, speeding away from this strange and scary encounter. This humanoid figure appeared to be skinny and exceptionally tall, just standing there, possibly waiting for who knows what. It was a truly chilling experience. This video takes place in Surfside, Texas, where a brave cat finds itself in a fight for survival against a relentless coyote. In the video, we witness a cat desperately fleeing from this aggressive attack, knowing fully well that its life depends on this. The cat eventually decides to make a stand, attempting to intimidate the persistent coyote, but the attacker remains committed to its chase. The cat, in a bid to escape, tries to climb a fence. However, as the cat struggles on the fence, the coyote seizes it in its mouth, trying to pull it down. In a remarkable display of courage, the cat fights back, leaping onto the coyote with its claws extended. The attacker is taken aback by the cat's resistance and jumps back. Seizing the opportunity, the cat swiftly climbs a porch pillar, and the coyote, seeing the tables turned, eventually gives up the chase. This cat's bravery and determination to fight for survival are truly inspiring, offering a lesson for us humans to never give up easily, no matter the odds. Imagine, you wake up one day, step out onto your balcony, and direct your gaze towards the sky, only to be greeted by an unusual square-shaped object hovering up there. In this video, captured by a resident from their apartment balcony, we're treated to a sky view that showcases this square flying object. This peculiar object stands out as it lacks the conventional features we associate with known aircraft. Adding to its mystique, the object seems to remain perfectly still without any discernible movement. For those observing this video, the notion that this could be an unidentified flying object comes to mind. However, the absence of movement raises questions about its true nature. Some might speculate that it's a weather forecasting device undergoing testing, but without concrete evidence, the mystery remains unsolved. This footage was captured by a home security camera in New Mexico, and it showcases the appearance of an unidentified humanoid creature. The creature was reportedly moving in a southern direction. In the security camera recording, we witness a humanoid figure sprinting across the driveway in a fraction of a second. This creature's physical characteristics and posture are undeniably strange. It possesses a hunched back, very thin legs, and appears completely naked. The head of this creature even resembles that of an alien. However, the video quality is somewhat blurry when zoomed in, preventing us from making a definitive identification. Regardless, the presence of such a creature in one's driveway would undoubtedly be an unsettling experience. This video, originating from Russia, showcases the sheer force of nature in action. Recorded by a mountain climber, the footage captures a distant mountain peak adorned with trees. What's particularly intriguing is that one of the trees starts moving in an unusual and unsettling manner, as if someone with immense strength is holding and swaying it on the peak. This peculiar straight-line movement suggests a powerful force at play, possibly a colossal, unidentified forest creature. While one plausible explanation could be a feller buncher, a heavy machinery used for cutting trees, the tree's eerie motion remains quite mysterious.
Remember those magical creatures we dreamt of as kids, like unicorns? Well, this video from Uzbekistan might rekindle that childhood wonder. The video features a truly unusual sight. A steer with 3 horns. It has the typical 2 horns of its kind, but also a single straight horn right in the middle, reminiscent of a unicorn. This special steer, raised by a village in Uzbekistan, became quite the local celebrity. Some even went as far as calling it a divine being reborn, while the extra horn could be a result of a genetic mutation, similar to how some animals are born with extra limbs. These mutations are happening more often these days. The big question now is, what do we call this amazing creature? It's not quite a unicorn, since it's a steer, not a horse. Can you think of a cool name for this one-of-a-kind animal? Have you seen this doorbell camera footage from California? It's causing a stir online, with people debating whether it's real or a hoax. The video shows a strange humanoid figure approaching a porch and looking right into the camera. Its long, wiggling fingers and bulging eyes are definitely creepy. The figure makes odd hand gestures for a full minute before darting away. It's certainly unsettling, especially considering it happened in the middle of the night. But take a closer look. This might not be a paranormal encounter after all. The figure's unmoving pupils within the bulging eyes suggest a mask, and my guess is that it is not a real creature. I think this is an elaborate Halloween prank, and whoever did it deserves a round of applause for creepiness. This next story may be disturbing for some, so please proceed with caution. And I know it isn't really thematic for the channel, but this one really shocked me, and I wanted to share with you. In December 2022, doctors in China treated an unusual medical case that shocked many people. In an extremely rare situation, they performed surgery to remove a fetus from the brain of a 1-year-old child. It all started when the child's parents noticed they were developing motor skills slower than expected. Further tests revealed an enlarged head and fluid buildup in the brain. Using a magnetic resonance imaging scan, doctors made a shocking discovery that a malformed fetus was present inside the child's skull. This condition, called fetus in fetus, is incredibly rare, affecting only about 1 in 500,000 births. While the exact cause is unknown, it happens during development when one twin becomes absorbed by the other. Thankfully, the fetus was surgically removed. However, it's unclear how the child fared after surgery, as the information isn't readily available online. We can only hope they made full recovery. This next video is one of those that makes you scratch your head and wonder, is it real or a clever fake? The footage comes from South America and shows a bizarre creature sprawled out on a bench. The thing looks like something straight out of a movie. It has strange, smooth skin, and its legs seem to blend into its tail. Its arms, and especially its face, are unlike anything we've seen before. While the creature doesn't move in the video, making it look dead, its body seems too well preserved to be a decomposing animal. The arms also have a weird membrane connecting them to the body, similar to flying squirrels. This detail suggests it might have been able to glide or even fly. To me, the creature looks almost too perfect. It's hard to tell if it's a real alien or a very well-made prop, maybe for a horror movie promotion. One thing's for sure, if you ever stumbled upon something like this lying next to your house, seeing it, your heart would probably skip a couple of beats. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Have you ever wondered what a real-life SpongeBob SquarePants might look like underwater? Well, a team of researchers might have the answer. A deep-sea exploration vehicle cruising off the north coast of Hawaii captured footage of a massive creature that would make Bikini Bottom proud. This giant sponge, roughly the size of a minivan, is one of the oldest living things on Earth. The impressive sponge measured a whopping 12 feet long and 7 feet wide, beating the previous record holder by a significant margin. That earlier sponge, discovered in shallow Canadian waters back in the 1800s, only reached 11 feet long and 3 feet wide. These fascinating creatures can live for hundreds or even thousands of years, meaning this particular sponge has likely witnessed a lot of history. While the researchers didn't disturb this specific sponge, they did collect samples from similar creatures during a previous expedition to learn more about these deep-sea giants. This video, originally shared on Reddit in 2012, has gained attention for its creepy content and supposed government involvement. However, it's important to approach such claims with a critical eye. The video, allegedly filmed by two teenage brothers in 2011, shows them playing with a trampoline. As one brother films the other performing tricks, something strange appears in the background. The cameraman zooms in, revealing a figure resembling the Slender Man, a tall, faceless entity from online horror stories. The video then cuts short as the brothers, supposedly terrified, run away. Following this, the uploader on Reddit claims the original upload was removed by the US government, sparking speculation and questions about the legitimacy of the video and the government's alleged involvement. This video from Canada shows a rabbit with some unusual zombie-like features. But fear not, it's not a zombie apocalypse. The homeowner filmed the rabbit in their backyard, zooming in to show strange growths on its head. These black spikes you see might look scary, but they're actually caused by something called a papillomavirus. Papillomaviruses are actually quite common, affecting both humans and animals. In animals, they cause growths called warts, which is what you see on the rabbit in the video. While the warts might look a bit bizarre, they aren't a sign of a zombie virus. It's understandable to feel bad for the rabbit though. These warts can be uncomfortable, and in some cases, they can even be serious. Also, papillomaviruses are usually fatal. So next time you see a weird-looking animal, remember, it's probably not a zombie. It's more likely a common virus causing an unpleasant condition. This video from Africa captures a dramatic encounter, a battle between two snakes. It takes place on a road, where one snake appears to be gaining the upper hand. They are coiled around each other. However, the pattern snake has managed to swallow almost half of its opponent's body. While the video shows a one-sided fight, it's important to note that snakes don't typically seek out their own kind as prey. They share similar resources and food sources, so eliminating another snake through eating, as seen here, removes a competitor. A researcher studying Decay eagles in a forest had a Nest camera capture a shocking and disturbing scene. The nighttime video shows the peaceful eagle family resting in their nest when something unexpected strikes. A flash appears, and one eagle is struck on the head. The other eagles are startled, and the attacked eagle ducks its head. This attacker swoops down repeatedly with lightning speed, targeting the same eagle until it seems to give up. The attacker then turns to the remaining eagles before the video cuts out. This relentless attacker was an owl, a bird known for hunting other birds' nests at night due to their superior vision in the darkness. While owls are often depicted as wise and gentle creatures, this video showcases their fierce, predatory side, something many viewers might not have realized. Ever heard the saying, "Watch where you step at the beach"? Well, this video from Florida shows why. In the clip, a fisherman can be seen digging in the sand when they unearth a massive crab, unlike anything you've ever seen. This strange creature is a horseshoe crab, and it's truly enormous. The fisherman then flips the crab over, and we can see multiple legs and a flattened underside that kind of resembles a beetle. Even its shell has a beetle-like look. These horseshoe crabs are like living fossils. They haven't changed much in over 440 million years. That means they were around way before dinosaurs, stomping around the oceans 200 million years ago. Another cool fact: horseshoe crab blood is blue. Unlike us humans with red blood, horseshoe crabs have a special protein called hemocyanin that makes their blood appear blue. So next time you're at the beach, keep an eye out for these fascinating creatures. They're like the grandfathers of dinosaurs, and stepping on them wouldn't be a very polite welcome. Ever walk through the woods at night and hear an eerie laugh? Well, this video from Canada might explain what you heard. Researchers placed trail cameras in the woods to study foxes, but they captured something unexpected. Fox laughing. The video shows a fox exploring the forest at night, digging for something. Suddenly, another fox enters the frame, and both foxes let out a sound that's eerily similar to a human laugh. This might seem strange, but foxes can actually make sounds that resemble human laughter. In the video, the foxes continue their activities, with one carrying its prey back to its den. This clip is a reminder that the animal world can surprise us in many ways. While it might sound human-like, it's important to remember that these are just sounds foxes naturally make to communicate with each other. This next video captures a heart-pounding encounter between a kayaker and a black bear in Berg Bay, Alaska. The woman filming is clearly nervous as a large black bear approaches her on the shore.
Go away! No! Get away from the kayak! Get away from that kayak!
She tries to scare it off by calling out warnings and mentioning bear spray. While the spray initially seems to deter the bear, it soon turns its attention to the woman's kayak. Panic sets in as the bear starts gnawing on the kayak. The woman yells in distress, pleading with the bear to stop as it rips through the equipment. The video is difficult to watch as the once sturdy kayak is reduced to splinters.
Bear! Bear! Stop that! Stop that! Bear, stop that! Bear! Bear, stop that! Bear, stop that!
This encounter is a reminder of the importance of being prepared when venturing into bear country. Knowing how to use bear spray and having a backup plan are crucial for anyone exploring areas where wildlife might be present. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Imagine spotting a snow leopard in the wild, an elusive ghost of the mountains. That's an unforgettable experience in itself. But imagine capturing a video of this magnificent creature belting out its mating call. Now that's a once-in-a-lifetime event. The guys at the White Lion Foundation got incredibly lucky with footage from a remote camera nestled in the Kaplu Valley of Pakistan. The video unveils a rare glimpse into the world of snow leopards. We see one letting loose its wild serenade, a sound that's sure to surprise you. It's a unique mix of eerie and oddly captivating, a far cry from the mighty roar I might have imagined. But that's part of the magic of this footage. It showcases a side of snow leopards rarely seen. These solitary cats are masters of camouflage, spending most of their lives alone, except for brief periods of mating and raising young. Capturing a snow leopard vocalizing in its natural habitat is a testament to the dedication of wildlife researchers and the incredible adaptability of these elusive creatures. Even though the call might not be the majestic roar we expect from such a powerful predator, it's a reminder of the beauty and intrigue that lurk within the wild world. I stumbled upon this video on Reddit, and let me tell you, the red blobs hanging from the ceiling are unlike anything I've ever seen. At first glance, they look kind of like fruit, but the more you watch, the weirder they get. These blobs have a strange, almost slimy texture, and there's even some goo dripping down from them. I did some research online to see if they could be spider eggs, but nothing matched what's in the video. The whole scene is seriously creepy, and it makes you wonder what these things really are. Are they some kind of unknown cave creature? Alien eggs from another world? Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you've seen something similar before, or have an idea of what they might be. If this video turns out to be a prank, I'll seriously plead with my friends to steer clear of attempting such antics on me because I'm not sure my heart could handle it. The video hails from India, showcasing footage from a security camera. In the nighttime scene, a strange creature emerges on the street. This creature is downright weird and creepy from every angle imaginable. It boasts long humanoid legs, but lacks any upper body, with just a flat circular surface up there. The way it strolls, while maintaining balance, is genuinely unsettling. Some viewers suspect it's a prank, suggesting the person might have concealed their upper body inside their shirt. Yet, to me, it seems nearly impossible for someone to hide their entire upper body, arms, and head in such a confined space. A friend duo went missing in Poland, and when the police investigated, they found their camera abandoned in a trash bin in a local park. What they found inside was truly bone-chilling. The video the police found was recorded by those friends, and it depicts a nighttime view of a park. One friend is filming the other goofing around when suddenly, a mysterious figure enters the frame. The friends notice the stranger, but brush it off, thinking it's just someone drunk or playing a prank. However, the appearance of the stalker is unsettling, with a hunched back and a rag covering their face. As the stalker approaches, resembling a drunken person, the friends continue to play around, unaware of the danger they're in. When they feel that it is getting a bit creepy, they attempt to flee, but the stalker relentlessly pursues them with their hunched posture. The stalker in the video may very well be the key to unraveling the mystery behind their disappearance. I mean, I have seen a few drunk people in my life, but this one seemed way creepier in his motivation to continue going after them. What do you think was going on in this clip? 23 million years ago, our oceans were home to terrifyingly massive creatures, including giant sharks, squid, and many other monsters. Nowadays, many believe these creatures to be extinct, but is that really the case? This video, captured in Hoven, Iceland, reveals a massive creature disrupting the water's surface. Waves ripple out from its movements, indicating its immense size. While some may speculate that it could be a whale or another large marine animal, the location suggests otherwise. Whales typically inhabit larger water bodies, not areas like this. Even if there's a chance they still exist, they wouldn't inhabit such small water bodies. They'd prefer the open ocean. So, the question remains, what could this creature be? This next video from TikTok had viewers scratching their heads in confusion, trying to make sense of what they were seeing.
That's a pig!
In the footage, recorded by a group of friends during a nighttime drive, they stumble upon a weird animal in the middle of the road. What makes this creature so confusing is its appearance, resembling a bizarre mix of a dog and a pig. The friends themselves are puzzled, unable to identify the strange hybrid. This creature has the body of a dog, but the face and feet resemble those of a pig. Its long dog-like ears contrast with its pig-like belly, creating a truly mixed-up appearance. The unsettling part, its face. The combination of dog and pig features is downright eerie, sending shivers down your spine. While some may speculate,
That's a pig!
that it's a result of genetic mutation, encountering such a creature in the dead of night is undeniably chilling. Ever witnessed a caterpillar train? Watch this. The video you just watched showcases an incredible sight. A procession of caterpillars moving in a perfectly synchronized line. Each caterpillar is linked to the one in front and behind, creating a mesmerizing train-like formation. It's truly a fascinating spectacle, but what's really happening here? Prepare to be amazed. This is actually the mating train of these caterpillars. Each caterpillar is attached to a female they're seeking to mate with, forming this orderly procession. Their destination? A pupation site where they'll bury themselves in the soil and undergo metamorphosis into cocoons. These trains can be astonishingly long, sometimes consisting of over 300 caterpillars. Witnessing phenomena like this reminds us of the countless mysteries nature holds, just waiting to be discovered. This next video may seem like a scene straight out of a science fiction movie, but brace yourself because it's the real deal. Hailing from Texas, this footage captures the awe-inspiring yet chilling sight of a powerful tornado's formation. As the clip begins, the sky looms ominously dark with swirling clouds hinting at the tornado's impending birth. Suddenly, in a matter of seconds, this swirl intensifies, and a tornado starts to take shape, reaching down towards the ground. In just 4 seconds, it transforms into a fully fledged tornado before the video abruptly ends. This rapid formation showcases the swift and unpredictable nature of tornadoes, leaving little time for people to seek safety in shelters. Authorities often issue advance warnings to help locals evacuate their homes in time. Despite the terror it evokes, the sheer power of nature displayed in this video is undeniably fascinating. When we think about bears, we usually picture them as strong and powerful creatures, not particularly known for their agility. But this video will definitely make you rethink that. Recorded by a hiker in Russia, the footage captures a bear swiftly descending a hill with remarkable speed. In just a matter of seconds, the bear covers the entire distance of the hill and reaches the bottom. As it charges down, it almost seems like it's on a mission, heading straight towards the hiker. Luckily, the hiker was safely inside a car at the time, allowing the bear to pass by without incident, and the video concludes. Despite their hefty weight, which can reach up to 1,700 pounds, bears are surprisingly speedy creatures. Whether they're grizzlies, black bears, or polar bears, they can all outpace the average human. While there might be a few dog breeds known for their agility that could potentially keep up with a bear, your everyday pooch wouldn't stand a chance. So, the next time your friend boasts about being able to outrun a bear, just show them this clip. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Now that you've seen how fast bears can be, let me show you just how simple it is to scare them. This video, captured at a zoo, features a massive bear being startled by something as simple as a camera flash. As the bear emerges from the woods to enjoy its meal, it becomes a bit unsettled by the flashes from tourists' cameras. With each burst of light, the bear flinches slightly but continues to eat. These sudden flashes, akin to lightning or thunder, can often cause irritation, anxiety, and annoyance in animals, just as we see happening with this bear. What caught my attention were the scars on the bear's face, giving it a fierce appearance within its enclosure. It seems like this bear has weathered many battles in the wild, and was perhaps rescued due to injuries sustained. The flashes from the cameras are clearly making the bear uncomfortable while it tries to enjoy its meal, so it might be a good idea for the zoo owner to consider putting up no camera warning signs. A recent video captured on a beach in Victoria, Australia, showcases a creature that appears straight out of a science fiction film.
I don't know where he's trying to go to.
Those creepy little legs.
From its head to its tail, this creature is utterly bizarre. Its entire body length is covered in tiny little legs, which help it move along the sand. Its body has a strange gooey appearance with an unusual texture. At first glance, it might resemble a snake, but upon closer inspection, it's clear that this creature is like nothing we've seen before. Its tail, with its strange orange hue, adds to the creature's otherworldly vibe. Even its tiny legs have a bluish tint to them. As it crawls, its movements create small waves in the sand, adding to the surreal scene. To me, this creature appears to be a distant cousin of eels or snakes, perhaps hailing from the mysterious depths of the ocean. But what do you think? It's certainly a fascinating sight to behold. This next video gives us a glimpse into every fisherman's fantasy. Recorded on a beach in Kerala, India, the video captures a truly remarkable sight. Thousands upon thousands of fish swarming out of the water onto the beach. Fishermen can be seen eagerly collecting these fish as they flood onto the shore, looking like a scene from a dream come true for them. They use bags to gather the abundant catch. But what exactly is happening here? It's not a miracle, but rather a natural phenomenon known as the sardine run. This incredible event involves the migration of millions of sardines from their usual cool, temperate habitat to the warmer subtropical waters of the Indian Ocean, along the east coast of South Africa. So, what you witness in the video is likely the result of these fish mistaking the beach for warmer waters and swarming towards it in a frenzy. It's a spectacular sight to witness and a reminder of the wildness of nature. Are you a skeptic when it comes to believing in aliens? If so, then this video might intrigue you. Captured by a group of divers in the North Pacific Ocean, the footage showcases an incredibly strange-looking sea creature. As the camera focuses on it, we see a fish with large, googly eyes and an unusual elongated shape. The diver recording the video even reaches out to touch the creature, prompting it to quickly shake in response. The fish's body is a shimmering silver color with a remarkably smooth texture. It's unlike anything many of us have ever seen before. While some may speculate that this creature could be an extraterrestrial visitor from the depths of space, I'm more inclined to believe it's a denizen of our own unexplored oceans. After all, a staggering 95% of our oceans remain undiscovered, leaving plenty of room for mysterious creatures to dwell. Regardless of its origins, encountering such a unique creature serves as a reminder of the vast and enigmatic wonders that lie beneath the ocean's surface. You have seen stray dogs and cats roaming around the streets at night, but have you ever heard of encountering a stray lion on the streets? Well, it seems like it's not unheard of, especially in India. This video, filmed in Gujarat, India, captures a hair-raising moment as a biker comes face-to-face with a lion in the dead of night. Riding along a deserted road, the biker spots what he initially thinks is a dog approaching from the distance. But as he halts his bike, he realizes it's something far more intimidating: a lion. Instead of panicking and fleeing, the biker wisely chooses to stay on his bike as the lion casually approaches. Luckily, the lion doesn't seem hungry or aggressive. It simply leaps onto a nearby wall and saunters off into the darkness. Seizing the opportunity, the biker revs his engine and speeds away, bringing the tense encounter to an end. Encountering such a majestic yet formidable creature at such close quarters must have been quite an experience. In such situations, keeping calm and avoiding sudden movements is key to ensuring your safety. It might sound like a tale from ancient mythology, But a family in South India stumbled upon a remarkable sight in their backyard. A two-headed beast.
আমরা বিশ্বাসই করতাম না দর্শক সাপুরে বা বেদে সম্প্রদায়ের মুখে
While reptiles with two heads adjacent to each other have been documented in the wild, this creature boasts a head on each end of its body, seemingly taking turns to lead. Each head is equipped with its own pair of small hands, enabling the reptile to move swiftly and efficiently. Despite its unique anatomy, this two-headed marvel is neither venomous nor aggressive. According to the family who recorded the encounter, the creature primarily feeds on earthworms and measures between 4 to 5 inches in length. Remarkably, the two heads coordinate seamlessly, taking turns to control the body's movements. When one head takes the lead, the other follows suit, working in harmony to navigate its environment. Encountering such a rare and fascinating creature is truly a sight to behold, reminding us of the spectacular mutations a creature can have in our animal kingdom. If you've ever wondered where the idea for Godzilla came from, you're in for a surprise. Doesn't it remind you of a mini version of the legendary Godzilla? This video, captured at the Galapagos Islands, showcases a fascinating creature. The marine iguana. While it may resemble your average iguana, this one is unique. It's adapted to life in the water. In the footage, we see it diving underwater to search for food using its tail to propel itself forward before resurfacing. Take a closer look at its body texture and eyes. Don't they seem intimidating, almost reminiscent of the legendary Godzilla? The white markings on its face and the way it moves its tail underwater bear a striking resemblance to the iconic movie monster. Also, these marine iguanas are incredibly rare and can only be found in the Galapagos region. Their ability to forage underwater sets them apart from other lizards, making them truly unique creatures. Now, who wouldn't want a mini Godzilla for their fish aquarium after seeing this? A bizarre creature spotted in an Indonesian village has sent shivers down the spines of internet users, especially those with a fear of bugs. What you just witnessed isn't something from outer space, but rather a creature spotted in an Indonesian village. This bizarre insect has a moth-like upper body, but what really catches the eye are the 4 tufted tendrils sprouting from its abdomen. These tendrils, covered in hair, are surprisingly long. Many folks on social media were left utterly terrified after catching a glimpse of this otherworldly insect. One person even said he'd burn the house down if he saw this. But fear not, this moth isn't an extraterrestrial visitor. It's actually a known insect called Creatonotos gangis moth. Those unusual tentacles, they're scent organs used by the moth to produce pheromones, all in an effort to attract mates. Still, even with this explanation, some viewers are adamant. They don't want this creature coexisting with humans on planet Earth. If the moth gave you chills, brace yourself for this video. Recorded on a beach, this video showcases a truly strange octopus-starfish hybrid creature. What sets it apart is the thousands of tiny legs covering its underside. It's as if this creature uses these legs to navigate the sandy terrain. When the family who spotted it tried pouring water on it, the creature remained unresponsive, continuing to wiggle its tiny legs underneath. It appears to be injured or distressed, as it only moves its legs while the rest of its body remains still. Unlike regular starfish with 5 arms, this one boasts 10 tentacles, each equipped with its own set of tiny legs. As for its identity and behavior, it's still a mystery. It looks like those big octopus sea monsters from movies. If you have any insights, feel free to share them in the comments below. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Albinism is more common in humans than animals, but have you ever come across an albino turtle? In this video, what you're seeing isn't a toy. It's a real-life yellow turtle discovered in India. Farmer Basu Dev stumbled upon this little guy while working in the fields and decided to bring it home. He captured this footage for us to witness just how vibrant yellow this turtle is. Not only is its body yellow, but its shell is entirely yellow too, which is quite fascinating. When Basu Dev zooms in for a close-up, you can even see through the shell, revealing the turtle's bones. The yellow hue makes the shell appear transparent. Animal researchers and scientists attribute this coloration to albinism, which causes the turtle to lose its shell color, turning it entirely yellow. Despite its majestic appearance, this turtle will face challenges due to albinism, such as sensitivity to sunlight and light. So if you've seen this unique yellow turtle, don't go searching for a pink one for your girlfriend. Those don't exist. Imagine venturing into the depths of a forest at night, the darkness enveloping everything, and then encountering a sight that sends shivers down your spine. This video, although blurry, captures such a chilling moment. Given its size and the setting, speculation runs wild. Could this be the legendary Bigfoot, often rumored to roam secluded forests? Or might it be a bear, its stature and eyes visible, just enough to be caught on camera? Alternatively, the skeptical mind might wonder if this is a clever hoax, designed to stir up fear or excitement. The ambiguity of the footage, combined with the eerie setting, fuels the mystery. The creature remains unidentified, its intentions unclear, and its reality uncertain. If I was the man filming this video, I would have ran away as fast as possible, as the possibility of me being so close to such a creature during the night into the forest terrifies me. A chilling scenario, set deep within the woods at night, was captured in this unnerving video.
Hey!
High up in one of the towering trees, an unexpected and horrifying sight unfolds. There, amidst the dark silhouettes of the branches, is a girl. But this is no ordinary scene of a child climbing a tree. It's something far more unsettling. The girl is screaming, her cries alarming all the residents, and her movements are erratic, almost as if she's thrashing or bouncing against her will. The scene gives off an intense feeling that she might be possessed, exhibiting behavior that's typically associated with horror tales of individuals overtaken by forces beyond their control. The entire spectacle is deeply unsettling, transforming the natural setting of the woods into a backdrop for a terrifying encounter. The video leaves me with a lingering sense of dread, and the uneasy question, what could have caused such a disturbing display? From creepy encounters with terrifying reptilian alien lurking in your backyard to bizarre clips of weird and strange aquatic creatures, and even footage of the Greek mythological griffin owned by a Saudi prince. If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, we explore each mysterious capture. A homeowner recently shared a chilling video on Reddit, expressing concern about nightly footsteps around his property. Determined to uncover the source, he ventured out one night and captured something truly unsettling. In the footage, as the homeowner recorded his backyard, initially shrouded in darkness, a humanoid figure emerges from the shadows, moving in a distinctly alien-like manner. With some editing to enhance visibility, it becomes clear there's a tall, hunched creature with thin limbs and an otherworldly presence. Its appearance is reminiscent of the classic reptilian alien archetype, sending shivers down the spine of anyone watching. Upon spotting the creature, the homeowner understandably retreats to the safety of his home, leaving viewers to ponder the identity and intentions of this mysterious visitor. Could it be a mere trick of the light, or something more sinister lurking in the darkness? The uncertainty only adds to the intrigue surrounding this spine-chilling encounter. My friend always wonders why I avoid mountain climbing and turns down their invitations. Well, this video is the perfect response.
Oh!
Filmed on Mount Blanc, shared by France and Italy, this footage captures a group of climbers equipped with gear, navigating the treacherous terrain. Split into two teams, one leading and the other following closely behind, they encounter a dangerous stretch. As one climber makes his way through, disaster strikes in the form of a rockfall, witnessing the terrifying cascade of boulders hurtling down the mountain at lightning speed. The climber instinctively crouches and shields himself from the onslaught. For over 2 harrowing minutes, he remains vulnerable as the rocks pummel past him, each one posing a potential threat. The intensity of the scene is intense, as these projectiles possess the force of bullets, capable of inflicting critical harm with a single impact. Yet, amidst the chaos, the climber finds a small measure of protection behind a solid rock formation. This gripping moment serves as a stark reminder of the inherent dangers of mountain climbing, illustrating the fine line between adventure and peril. Remember the cartoon cat dog? Well, prepare to have your childhood memories brought to life in the most unexpected way with this real-life discovery from China. What you're witnessing isn't a product of computer-generated imagery, but a genuine catch by local fishermen. In the video, we're introduced to a catfish like no other. It boasts not one, but 2 heads, one head on each end of its elongated body, creating a truly surreal sight that defies conventional fish anatomy. As the camera pans over the curious creature nestled in a basket, it's clear that this isn't your average catch of the day. The wet sheen of its scales indicates its recent capture, adding to the intrigue surrounding this rare specimen. The implications of such a strange find are boundless. How does a dual-headed fish navigate the waters? What happens when both heads crave different directions? And perhaps most confusing of all, what transpires when both heads decide it's feeding time? While we're left with more questions than answers, one thing remains certain: the mysteries of the sea never fail to captivate and astonish us. In a village in Uttarakhand, India, an extraordinary sight has left residents in awe and wonder. A cow like no other. The video, filmed on the streets of Uttarakhand, shows a seemingly ordinary cow. But this particular bovine boasts a whopping 6 legs, not 4, not even 5. Also, these extra limbs are sprouting from some pretty unexpected places. One leg emerges right from the udder, and the other pops out from just above it. Apparently, the temple monks are parading the cow around, claiming it's a holy creature. Villagers are flocking to catch a glimpse of this godly marvel. Aside from these 2 extra limbs, the cow seems pretty normal. However, it's unlikely these bonus legs offer any real advantage. One leg is way too short to even touch the ground, and the other appears malformed, making them both pretty useless. In fact, they might even make it difficult for the cow to perform everyday activities like sitting or sleeping comfortably. This 6-legged wonder is a fascinating example of a genetic anomaly. While it might not be a divine messenger, it's definitely a sight to see. This next video from India has sent shockwaves through the online community, challenging the beliefs of netizens everywhere. Yes, you saw that right. An angel, this clip, originally uploaded on Facebook, claims to capture a real-life sighting of an angel. As the footage begins, we witness people rushing out of a cafe in sheer amazement, as if they've spotted something extraordinary outside. The scene then shifts to an outside view, where a man points excitedly towards the sky amidst background screams. And there it is. An angel-like shadow materializes and swiftly ascends into the clouds in a flash, leaving us mesmerized. It's as if this celestial being was bidding farewell to Earth and returning to the heavens above. However, I can't help but maintain a healthy dose of skepticism. Firstly, the shadow of the angel appears somewhat computer-generated, and secondly, the cameraman conveniently focuses on the beautiful sunlight streaming through the clouds. As for the screams, they seem a tad too perfectly timed, almost as if they were added in post-production. Nevertheless, despite the likelihood of it being a hoax, the video undeniably makes a compelling case. What are your thoughts on this celestial spectacle? Share your insights in the comments below. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Every creature on Earth plays a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of nature, and the chickadee is no exception. These little birds are nature's own pest control experts, and let me tell you, they're exceptionally good at it. This incredible footage was captured by a camera installed in a chickadee nest, initially meant to document the hatching of the eggs. However, it ended up capturing something truly remarkable. As we peer into the nest, we see the hatchlings chirping away, blissfully unaware of the danger lurking nearby. An unwelcome guest spider. The spider has its sights set on the vulnerable hatchlings. But just in the nick of time, Mama Chickadee swoops in. She had been out hunting for a meal to feed her hungry offspring, and upon her return, she springs into action. With lightning speed, she attacks the spider. With the threat neutralized, Mama Chickadee grabs the spider in her beak and takes flight, ensuring the safety of her precious hatchlings. Talk about perfect timing. This next clip is the stuff of nightmares. Brace yourselves for maximum creepiness. What you just witnessed resembles a bizarre hybrid of a human, fish, and seal. This unsettling footage, captured at an aquarium, showcases a truly strange fish caught by the crew. With its eerily human seal-like face and fish-like body, it's a sight to behold. The lower half resembles that of a typical fish, complete with fins and a tail. But it's the upper half that's truly unnerving, a human-like head with seal-like features, including eyes, nose, and teeth. This creature is straight out of my worst nightmares. Now some viewers and experts have raised doubts, suggesting it could be fake or computer-generated imagery, but I'm not entirely convinced. The texture and lighting of the fish appear remarkably genuine, seamlessly blending with its surroundings. What are your thoughts on this spine-chilling fish? Share your views in the comments below. We all know those Saudi princes have pockets deeper than the ocean. They can practically buy anything they fancy, even mythological creatures from Greek mythology. This intriguing video first surfaced on TikTok, claiming to showcase a griffin owned by none other than a Saudi prince. In the footage, we're introduced to a creature about the size of a dog, sporting a weird combination of features. A dog-like lower body paired with a hawk-like head, complete with a long beak, and let's not forget those bird-like claws adorning its front legs. At first glance, it's a dead ringer for the griffins of ancient lore. Plus, when the camera zooms out a bit, we catch a glimpse of what appear to be its folded wings draped across its back. Now, while this creature certainly bears a striking resemblance to the mythical griffins, upon closer inspection, doubts start to creep in. Notice how the neck seems to distort unnaturally. It almost looks like a husky with a beak attachment or a strange deformity. And those supposed wings, they oddly resemble a blanket draped over its back. Additionally, upon closer observation, its movements resemble that of a dog grooming itself rather than a majestic mythical creature. Despite the skepticism, one thing's for sure. With the wealth at their disposal, if anyone could conjure up a griffin, it's those Saudi princes. Ever found yourself spooked by those eerie, ghost-like screams echoing through the forest at night? Well, here's the source. This fascinating footage from Canada captures the unsettling sound of a fox's scream. Trust me, it's a bizarre blend of ghostly wails and otherworldly cries. The screams are loud, high-pitched, and can sometimes even mimic the sound of a human in distress. Enough to send shivers down your spine. But fear not, these foxes aren't trying to haunt your dreams. In fact, their screams serve a very practical purpose. Male and female foxes belt out these screams to attract potential mates. During mating season, female foxes let out these cries to signal their readiness for love. And as for the males, they use their screams to mark their territory and ward off any rivals vying for the affections of a foxy lady. It's also a handy tool they use to intimidate predators and protect their precious offspring. So, the next time you hear those eerie screams piercing through the night, just remember, it's simply nature's way of playing Cupid, or maybe just a fox having a private moment. Imagine you're out for a leisurely surf, soaking up the sun and sea breeze, when suddenly you find yourself smack dab in the middle of a high-stakes chase.
The tiger and the turtle! Uh-oh! Oh! What?
This heart-pounding video, captured at Santa Monica Beach, unfolds a gripping scene. A surfer finds himself caught in the midst of an intense pursuit. A shark hot on the trail of a determined turtle. With camera in hand, the surfer captures the adrenaline-fueled chase as the turtle frantically tries to outpace its predator. Despite the shark's relentless pursuit, the crafty turtle manages to evade capture, leaving the shark in its wake. But just when it seems the danger has passed, the shark has a change of heart, or rather instinct, and turns its attention to the surfer's board. With a swift attack, the surfer loses his balance and plunges into the water, bringing the video to an abrupt end. It's a chilling reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild creatures, and a cautionary tale against getting too close to wildlife, especially in the midst of a confrontation. After all, you never know when you might find yourself in the middle of the action. Spotting a big croc in the wild can be a thrilling experience, but trust me, you don't want to be the person in this video. Talk about a close shave. This heart-stopping footage was captured by a group of fishermen during a routine fishing expedition. As they went about their business, they suddenly spotted a massive crocodile heading straight for their boat, so they started recording. With excitement mounting, the cameraman boldly decides to get up close and personal, even thrusting the camera right into the crocodile's face. Initially, the crocodile seems unfazed, casually swimming towards the camera. But then, in a split-second reaction, it lunges forward, jaws wide open, aiming for the camera and anything else in its path. Thankfully, the quick reflexes of the cameraman saved the day as he swiftly withdrew, narrowly avoiding a potentially disastrous encounter. After this hair-raising incident, the wiser heads among the crew wisely intervened, urging the cameraman to exercise caution and refrain from any further risky maneuvers. It was indeed a wake-up call. Just imagine the outcome if that croc had gotten any closer before striking. Are you a believer in ghosts and spirits like me? Or are you a skeptic? Well, get ready for your beliefs to be put to the test, because this video is about to shake things up. Straight from Sri Lanka, this footage captured by a security camera beneath a water tank during broad daylight seemed unremarkable at first. But keep your eyes peeled, because at the 23-second mark, something eerie unfolds. A dark, smoky figure emerges, taking on a humanoid shape as it glides across the frame with an unsettling resemblance to a human's movements. What's particularly bizarre is that the sun is shining brightly, ruling out the possibility of a shadow, and to add to the mystery, there's no human presence nearby whose shadow could have been cast. To me, it bears a striking resemblance to the spirit of a young boy, both in its shape and stature. Now, with this otherworldly entity captured on camera, one can't help but wonder, how will the authorities even begin to deal with something that's clearly not human? Nature never fails to surprise us, right? From weird insects to bizarre aquatic creatures, it seems like there's always something new to discover. But this clip takes the weirdness to a whole new level. And trust me, it's both disgusting and terrifying.
Are you seeing that, Sterling?
Yes, viewers, you just witnessed some truly bizarre beings exploding out of that praying mantis. This shocking footage, captured by a group of friends, documents the unsettling moment when a mantis, seemingly intent on taking a dive, is instead captured and placed in a plastic container filled with water. As the mantis struggles to free itself from its watery confinement, something utterly terrifying unfolds. Long worm-like creatures begin to emerge from its body, all while the mantis remains alive and in distress. It's an unsettling sight as these slimy intruders wrap themselves around the mantis while the cameraman attempts to intervene using a stick. It's enough to make your skin crawl, witnessing such a grotesque scene unfold before your eyes. In this case, its unwitting prey likely contained horsehair worms, known as chordodes, which grow inside the mantis's gut and somehow compel it to seek out water. Once submerged, the spaghetti-like worms wriggle free from their drowned host and go on to reproduce. Yikes, nature sure has a knack for the macabre sometimes, doesn't it? Inflatable boats sure have their perks. Lightweight and easy to transport, perfect for cruising around the ocean. But as this clip demonstrates, they're also susceptible to some pretty hair-raising encounters. The footage you just witnessed was captured by a scuba diving crew during one of their ocean adventures. As they geared up for their dive, they were greeted by an unexpected visitor. None other than the ocean's most feared predator, the great white shark. With jaws of steel, the shark wasted no time in targeting the boat, sinking its teeth into the inflatable base with alarming force. The crew watched in tense anticipation as the shark's bite threatened to puncture the boat and send them all plunging into the depths. From multiple angles, the attack was captured on camera, each shot more terrifying than the last. But fortunately, luck was on their side. Despite the puncture, the boat miraculously held firm, averting a potential disaster. I can bet that after this harrowing experience, the divers won't be eager to venture out in an inflatable boat anytime soon. Our beloved house cats may be nimble and quick, but when it comes to catching pesky rats, they often fall short. Thankfully, nature has provided us with feline cousins who are true masters of the hunt. This ring camera footage captures a riveting hunting scene unfolding in a house front yard. In the quiet of the night, a plump rat scampers about, blissfully unaware of the danger lurking nearby. Suddenly, the rat senses something amiss and seeks refuge beneath the staircase. And then, in a dramatic reveal, the source of its distress emerges, a majestic bobcat with keen eyesight and lightning-fast reflexes. The bobcat scans the area, searching for its prey. In a swift and agile maneuver, it spots the rat hiding beneath the staircase. Before the rat even has a chance to react, the bobcat pounces, delivering a decisive bite and swiftly carrying off its prize. It's a breathtaking display of speed and precision, showcasing the natural hunting prowess of these well-trained predators. When I first laid eyes on this video, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I'm sure you'll feel the same shock.
Ela não vai afundar não, ela não vai afundar não, ela vai boiar ali, cara. Olha que cena linda que nós vai filmar, velho, ó.
This jaw-dropping footage from Colombia captures the moment when local villagers encounter a mysterious river monster lurking in their waters. As the villagers train their cameras on the river, something unsettling disturbs the swamp leaves along the bank. Suddenly, the creature emerges from the depths, sending shockwaves through the onlookers. The sight is truly astonishing. A long, serpentine creature with its back protruding from the water's surface. Its fluid, undulating movements defy anything I've ever seen before. The sheer size of the creature is staggering, and its strange shape resembles a hybrid of a snake and an eel. However, with only a brief glimpse captured on camera, the true nature of this mysterious creature remains shrouded in uncertainty. One thing's for sure, though, whatever it is, it certainly doesn't seem like a native inhabitant of our rivers. We've only delved into a mere 5% of our vast oceans, leaving the remaining 95% shrouded in mystery. But a recent video-making rounds on the internet claims to have captured a creature from the depths of this unknown abyss.
Some crazy looking crabs. I bet the kids would have freaked out, they would have seen that.
Filmed in the Australian Ocean, this intriguing footage has left netizens scratching their heads in confusion. Initially mistaken for underwater vegetation, the creature's startling feature is its mobility. With its own set of arms, long legs, and a body covered in green hair like strands, it resembles a moving underwater plant. The individual behind the camera bravely probes the creature with a knife, only to discover that it reacts much like a creature with a knife, only to discover that it reacts much like a crab would. Its crab-like movement and reaction to disturbance suggest a possible connection to the crustacean family. Perhaps its green hair serves as a form of camouflage against predators lurking in the depths. Whatever its classification, one thing's for certain: encountering this enigmatic creature in the ocean would be a spine-tingling experience. Let's just hope we never mistake it for a harmless branch or anything else. This 2018 video from Brazil is enough to unsettle you for the rest of the week. Recorded by villagers in Brazil, this unsettling footage showcases a bizarre-looking creature's carcass discovered near a field. From its bizarre appearance, it's clear this creature is like nothing they've ever seen before. With a body resembling that of a calf and a head sporting a pig-like face, it's a confusing sight indeed. As the villager bravely approaches and moves the carcass aside, onlookers gather around, their expressions a mix of confusion and intrigue. It's evident that this creature's unusual features have left everyone baffled. One can't help but wonder if this creature is the result of a birth defect or genetic mutation in either a pig or a calf. Perhaps these mutations played a role in its demise. leaving it lying in the fields as a stark reminder of the mysteries that lurk in our world. This next clip made waves on Reddit, claiming to have captured the sighting of a sea monster washed up on a beach in Liverpool. In the footage, we're confronted with a bizarre massive creature sprawled out on the shore. Its body is adorned with protruding bones, tangled hair, and other unidentified parts. But what's most weird is its alien-like appearance, devoid of the typical features of a head, body, or tail. It's reminiscent of those colossal aliens you'd see in a movie. Upon closer inspection, the creature appears weathered and aged, hinting at a prolonged stint in the elements. This led me to speculate whether it was originally a different creature, perhaps a whale, whose decomposition over time morphed it into this otherworldly mass. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this mysterious creature. Drop your opinions in the comments below. Scientists and researchers continuously remind us that we've barely scratched the surface of our vast oceans, leaving much of the deep waters shrouded in mystery. However, this video offers a glimpse into the world that awaits us in the depths. Originating from Indonesia, the footage unveils a truly bizarre creature captured by local fishermen. Right from the start, this entity appears otherworldly. It boasts a humanoid torso fused with the lower body and head of a fish. The fish-like mouth, filled with sharp teeth, sends shivers down the spine. It's almost like a mermaid, but at a whole new level. Adding to the intrigue, the creature's humanoid hands seem to be bound behind its back by the fisherman who caught it. While some may argue it's a dummy prop crafted for movie sets or promotional purposes, there's one chilling detail that suggests otherwise: its breathing. Observing its throat moving as it breathes, it becomes evident that this creature is alive. Sure, there's a possibility of mechanical aid creating this illusion, but regardless, the creature's lifelike appearance is undeniably convincing and unsettling. Have you ever heard of the mysterious beast known as the Yowie? Similar to Bigfoot, the Yowie is said to be a large ape-like creature spotted by numerous hikers and campers in Australia, and this video provides a glimpse of one such encounter. This video was filmed by a camper near Mate's Rest in the Australian outback, and it captures a tense moment in the woods. As the camper investigates some strange sounds near a tree, suddenly the tree comes crashing down. Startled, the camper rushes towards the fallen tree, hoping to uncover the source of the disturbance. To their astonishment, a large humanoid creature covered in hair emerges from behind the trees and quickly disappears into the wilderness. Though the camera only captures a fleeting glimpse of the creature, it bears a striking resemblance to eyewitness descriptions of the Yowie, a legendary creature said to inhabit the Australian outback. While many are familiar with Bigfoot, encountering another mysterious creature like the Yowie adds a whole new level of fear and mystery to our wilderness. This next clip is one of those moments where our mind questions whether it's just a coincidence, but our eyes beg to differ. Uploaded on Instagram by a user claiming to have captured a real ghostly figure, the video presents a view of the woods from a distance. Everything appears serene until you spot a mysterious black figure standing amidst the trees. Initially, it could be mistaken for a shadow cast by branches or foliage. However, in the video, when an animal, likely a dog, approaches, the figure appears to move. It bears a humanoid appearance with slender legs and a hunched-over body, resembling the silhouette of a petite person. As the dogs pass by, the figure mysteriously vanishes into thin air, leaving us confused and unsettled. To me, this creature appears ghostly or spectral in nature. What are your thoughts on this intriguing sighting? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. This video serves as a stark reminder why you should always keep your gates locked, even in areas with a supposed 0% crime rate. Captured by a house security camera in India late at night, the footage reveals an unsettling sight. The camera focuses on the entrance gate, which mysteriously stands open. Within moments, a strange humanoid figure strolls in, walking straight into the house before the video abruptly ends. The figure's eerie demeanor and appearance leave viewers unsettled. It possesses a humanoid body, yet devoid of any facial features, and its entire form is ghostly white. The family whose home security camera captured this disturbing event searched every nook and cranny of their house, but found no trace of the intruder. It's a weird and terrifying thought that such a non-human entity could simply stroll into your home uninvited. If I were in their shoes, I'd seriously consider selling the house and moving elsewhere. There's no way I could feel safe knowing something like that had crossed my threshold. Motherly love knows no bounds, and this video beautifully illustrates the unbreakable bond between a mother and her child, even if it's the animal kingdom. During a road trip, a family stumbled upon a touching scene where a frightened fawn puppy was stranded in the middle of the road. As they filmed the scene, the mother deer gracefully entered the frame. Instantly, the baby fawn found newfound strength at the sight of its mama. With a burst of courage, the once frightened and weak fawn rose to its feet and followed its mother's lead, step by precious step. It was like witnessing a miracle unfold before their eyes. Witnessing the transformative power of a mother's presence was truly touching. Initially scared and weak, the fawn gained newfound courage and confidence upon reuniting with its mother. Even in the animal kingdom, the bond between a mother and her offspring is unbreakable and life-changing. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Nature has a way of surprising us with its beauty, but sometimes it throws us a curveball that literally makes us wonder if the end of days is near.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está bien esa nube?
This captivating video from Australia showcases an unusual cloud formation resembling patterns of cotton strewn across the sky. The surreal sight may appear enchanting to some, yet for others, it instills a sense of unease at the unknown. However, fear not. These clouds aren't a sign of impending doomsday. They're actually a rare phenomenon known as mammatus clouds. These clouds are pouch-like structures hanging gracefully in the sky. Despite their ominous appearance, contrary to popular belief, they don't signal the onset of a tornado. Instead, they often appear after the fiercest part of a thunderstorm has passed. Whatever their significance, there's no denying that these clouds look like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Nature never fails to keep us on our toes, offering up wonders that both inspire awe and ignite our imagination.
If you want to discover more about what might be hiding out there, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Who knows what other mysteries are waiting to be uncovered? See you next time.